Welcome to another Math Ninja Pro video.
In this video, we are going to see how we can use our special algebraic identities to help us do expansion. So, let's start with the first example, c plus 6d whole thing squared. Now, if we compare it to our special identities, you can see that it has a similar structure to a plus b whole thing squared. Here we can see that if we compare, the a is actually c and the b is actually 6d. So if we were to apply our special algebraic identity to expand c plus 6d squared, we are going to get a squared, which is actually c squared, plus 2 times a, which is c, times b, which is 6d, plus b squared, which is 6d squared. This would give us c squared plus 2 times c times 6d is actually 12cd. How do we get 12cd? We take 2 times 6, the numbers, times together to get 12, and the variables c and d times together to get cd. Then we have 6d whole thing squared, meaning 6d times 6d. So we need to take 6 times 6, which is 36, and d times d, which is d squared. So this would be our answer, c squared plus 12cd plus 36d squared. Let's move on to the next example. If we were to compare the next example, 9e minus 2f squared with our special algebraic identities, you can see that it has a similar structure to a minus b whole thing squared. So in this case, if we were to compare again, we would see that our a is actually 9e and the b is actually 2f. So now if we apply our special algebraic identity, we are going to get a squared, which is 9e squared, minus 2 times a, again 9e, times b, which is 2f, plus b squared, which is 2f squared. So if I were to simplify this, 9e whole thing squared means again 9e times 9e. So I would have to square 9 to get 81. And I square e to get e squared. Minus 2 times 9e times 2f. I would need to multiply the numbers together first. 2 times 9 times 2 to get 36. Alright, we can use our calculator to help us with that. Then the variables e times f to get ef. And finally, 2f whole thing squared. I just need to square 2 to get 4 and square f to get f squared. So therefore, my final answer is 81e squared minus 36ef plus 4f squared. Here, in these two examples, I cannot simplify further because there are no like terms for me to collect together. Alright, let's move on to our third example. And again, if you compare our third example with our special algebraic identities, you can see that it has the same structure with the third identity, a plus b times a minus b. And again, we can see if we compare, right, that our a is actually 2k and our b is actually 6. So therefore, 2k plus 6 times 2k minus 6 is really going to be 2k squared minus 6 squared, right? Since a is 2k and b is 6, so a plus b times a minus b is a squared minus b squared. So now let's simplify this. 2k whole thing squared means you have 2k times 2k, so it's 2 times 2 to get 4, k times k to get k squared, or you can think of it as I square 2 to get 4 and I square k to get k squared. And 6 squared is 6 times 6 is 36. So this would be my final answer. Since there are no like terms, I cannot simplify further.
Remember to like, subscribe and keep coming back for more Ninja level math videos.